not that much CC on the enemy team other than the starter. They're quite squishy, but the champion is quite bad, so it's just going to be the Kai'Sa lock-in.
But it's hype, you know?
It is hype.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be playing it, but that doesn't mean I don't want to see it. All right, Kai'Sa, Rel, G2 rounding out, I think, you know, the Gwen first pick, very bold, obviously very strong in the current meta. The rest of the composition kind of stock standard, even from what we were seeing in an era with lane swaps. Alistar now the response to Rel.
I feel like he wasn't really able to meet that. And Caps traditionally been the best mid in EU. I think Vladdy kind of took his throne last split. So I think this is still a great test for Jojo. If he can have a good Azir performance here, I would feel very optimistic about MKOI's chances.
Yeah. And the first time, I'm going to say since 2019 against Nemesis, that Caps has really felt beaten in a mid lane matchup, not just contested. So Jojo's going to be hungry to show more, but for the first time in a long time, Caps now has something to prove. So
that's a dangerous Caps.
That's a dangerous Caps.
Oh, LeBron here.
Going in, crash down, bit of CC. Good early damage trade. Love to have the health advantage as the Yone. Jojo, of course, lethal tempo, great for the fights. Caps taking a look at the resumes of both these teams. 0 kills before 4 minutes is not really what you expect. Maybe a bit more action here on the bottom side. Yo-Yo on the way in, Skewmon ready to cover with the red buff. Caps free stacking that Q. Q3 will be big here. Yo-Yo now in trouble, forced to flash out. Follow-up now coming in from Caps. He should be able to snap back and finish it, but the shield is there just in time for Yo-Yo. A little bit more damage coming in bot lane, stun fall. Nice interrupt from Alvaro, but he punts back, forced to flash away. Flash forward, the ignite, one more auto's gonna do it. First blood to LeBron.
And that is the G2 bot lane we've been hoping for. Finally, without the lane swaps, they're able to show why they're such a good bot lane. A 2v2 kill. Yeah, but he kind of like, he did it while he was a 0 to there, so I think he wouldn't be able to use it. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure the buffer would still work. If you just mash that thing, maybe. We'll find out.
If he was like...
And that's the, I don't think the audience wants to hear us just kind of guess. I don't know if that's where our...
Let's debate.
Let's debate without information on something that has an objectively correct answer.
And your gold, Dracos.
Damn! Walked right into that one, didn't he? All right, all in there on the bottom. Grub's already taken top side. Oh, yeah, grabbing another camp to trade, but of course not all 3 Grubs going to MKOI. One was taken away, Skewmon getting another thing, and he's already level 6, so potential threat of a dive here. Cleanse for Super will feel good, but the barrier will do a lot more work in an isolated fight, since there's not a completed item. The Blackfire Torch for any coming fights will be massive. Ulti up now as well.
The Blackfire Torch is interesting. I'm guessing the thought process is that when he ultis, he's hitting everybody, so he's getting that 4% ability power per target burned. Oh, but an all-in here from Broken Blade.
Aggressive again. Needlework just traded.
It's good damage from Broken Blade. He's kind of all-inning like this just to be able to farm, because if he doesn't, then Mirwin can just keep poking him out. But Elioya is behind.
Downside is if the Skarner gets involved. Quick flash out, slowed. Root now comes in, Mirwin. Does he have the follow-up damage to take down Broken Blade? Alvaro here as well. Surely the Gwen will fall. Knocked back, Mirwin to finish it.
I believe that will be Grubs going over to MKOI. Really good gank here by Yoya and a follow-up from Alvaro. It is going to be tower plates traded down on the bottom side by G2. Yone getting a considerable lead here over the Azir, picking up quite a few plates as Azir is zoned off of this bot lane by Skewmon and Caps.
Yeah, and as much as Mirwin is dominating the top side, I think down to these fights, you can see in the isolated 1v1 Gwen, at least when she has ulti, can force the ulti back from Mirwin, can mitigate some of what Mirwin is able to do. It's only when other people get involved that Broken Blade is really under that massive threat. Leandry's now completed for Skewmon, Nashor's for Jojo Pune. Cap's still lagging behind in terms of the Blade of the Rune King, but should be able to finish it as soon as he does recall.
I think this meta is just so fantastic for Mirwin.
Falls out of meta. When it finally does come back, that patience, that commitment paying off.
Yeah.
I think it's been years before we've really seen it that top lane, outside of this meta, outside of the occasional niche one-up.
It's going to be 2 Drakes going over to G2 though, and Hansama. A little voice right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And Hansama 700 get the push that way. If you're able to chunk this Aurora down, she can't play as cocky, and that way you can actually farm minions. Jojo getting that completely chunked here, but
this big Q3 out, combined with the flash. But that's Caps' TP and flash down.
He's gonna force Jojo to base and TP back here. Good play by Elioya to cover Jojo. So otherwise, I think that might have been a solo kill.
Good coverage.
Caps looks angry.
Caps does look angry. And level 11 now, again, more and more ranks in the E. Level 13, already scary. Blade of the Rune King completed. We've been seeing this for about 2 years now.
BB using the W here very nicely. Mirwin. Well, he survives.
He does survive. That was overconfident.
Well, the Rift Herald, when its rest of the team wants to cross my bot side,
Powered Blast Cone.
wants to try to protect Broken Blade, but
Caps now chasing. Knockback is good. Arcane Smash into the ulti. Quick shutdown.
and that is the punishment of blowing that flash earlier from Broken Blade. Mirwin gets caught, no way out, and it's a beautiful cross map from D2.
Definitely a good setup. The fact that the shutdown is there really balances out the hurt of losing the Herald. But grabbing bot lane tier 1, pushing that wave in further. JoJo might be able to respond, but Broken Blade is here and ready.
He's going to be able to get the tower.
I feel like Mirwin's gold lead is going to mean less. Again, we'll see how much damage this build does. It is double burn items.
To be fair, you have an Azir. True. Which does scale insanely well. But at the same time, it's a Yone. And his cap's on Yone. Yep. So it's like a little bit scarier.
A little bit extra scaling.
Yeah.
Safe to say.
And he is also up more gold now than Mirwin is up on this Gwen. Through
the shutdown.
Yeah, the shutdown, the tower plates, the cross maps, and how well G2 has played around Caps. And he's also show being in
level 13. You just feel so broken. Max rank E. MKOI, though, going to try to leverage this Herald. Balance out the gold a bit. Big that they were able to grab the Drake and stop the stacking from the side of G2. On some low range, not a great wave clear option.
Or
yeah. I mean, we've been watching this since Worlds last year.
Ooh, Caps looking for a solo bolo here.
Caps looks like he might find a solo bolo here. Freeze frame, JoJo going gold and dashing over. It's a little bit tricky with it. They won't manage to survive. Broken Blade now trying to chase. Mirwin bringing out the ulti. The blast cone not too effective, but one more stack. The Q's in. Mirwin holding on. Dashes back with the weirding. Here comes Elyoya. Probably can't get anything, but looks menacing. Saves his top lane.
And it's the fancy feat of MKOI solo laners here that allow both JoJo and Mirwin to survive. JoJo did a little flash down, dash up maneuver, and Mirwin did a little flash ult.
Interactive. This is the point, though. Again, he crosses level 13, 1.5 to 2 items. It's so impossible to play. JoJo just has to run. His tower does not protect him, and G2 at the same time are starting the objective. Went on the way in, 4K getting lower. This might end up being a little bit of a flip.
TP.
Broken Blade off to the side, 3K. Can't afford to let it get too lower. It'll be the 50-50, but there's LeBron finding the engage. Caps now ready to follow. Where's the ulti gonna go? Quick locket now coming out. Caps trying to find a way and needs to get the Q3 stack. Alvaro in trouble. Will just get instantly cut down. Q3 there for Caps as well. Skewmon, sights set. The Otacon, Elyoya not in fast enough. Caps the Q3. Can commit. G2, how far do they want to go? The Sun Disc is there. They're still entertaining the idea. Broken Blade stepping up, uses the mist. JoJo Pew trying to run. Skewmon, nice knockback, the instant follow-up. It's a slaughter. MKOI in a single fight lose so much.
G2 are getting everything. They get the Otacon and they can chase for more kills. Caps and BB are wrecking MKOI apart. And it's a beautiful flash predict from Alvaro onto Hansama's flash, but it doesn't matter. There's just not enough damage on the side of MKOI, while G2 have way too much of it.
It's a feat to say, hey, the G2 solo lanes are carrying that fight when, yeah, Caps was doing well, but, oh, the early game, Broken Blade was getting bullied. Now Mirwin caught in the 1v1. His individual lead, non-existent, and against Caps, even more so.
Caps just looks fearless this game. 270 CS at 24 minutes, and he's going for every single 1v1, every single fight. He wants so much. It's beautiful to see.
Broken Blade still chasing, shifting sands over the walls. Elyoya now the one who's been caught. Broken Blade not hesitating to immediately ult. A little less damage after the changes, but Hansama now there to follow. First kill coming through. Supa just running from the Gwen, but there's no getting away. The skip and slash is back up. Maybe the flash for the wall is going to take him there. E in, but he's just withdrawing. Just a bit extra pocket money.
And it feels so bad for MKOI. They try their hardest, but despite it all, they're gonna lose the tier 2 top. They're gonna lose 2 in the fight. And Broken Blade, all he is, he's just sent back to base. But now, I think Caps can 1v2. So Elyoya, you can see, despite Caps going so deep bot lane, Elyoya doesn't even want to go for the play, because G2 can just start Nash.
You can talk about scaling and the power that an Azir could have. Now there's a massive gold deficit, so that's one part of it, but every time Caps trades ultis with JoJo, he's trading up.
This Nash is gone.
Skewmon using the ulti to zone them away. LeBron ready to follow. Q stun, just taking a bit of time, not sure if he wants to keep pushing. Cap's at least going to use this minion. Q3 in. This was a bit over eager. Okay.
It's a 3-level lead.
Is that a caster curse? Nope. Because
yeah, Caps is just having fun.
yeah, I don't know what I said there, but I felt apt given the situation.
Yeah.
3-level lead. Game 1, looking a little bit cooked. It is luckily a best of 3. MKOI will be able to go back to the drawing board. Might be able to find Broken Blade here. A lot of CC there. Does it stop Gwen? They've outscaled. Now they have no damage. Gwen healing everything. Broken Blade with more health than he started with. JoJo finally getting involved in the fight. Maybe it's enough, but now all of G2 have arrived. Caps stacking his Q off to the side, but Hansama autoed that minion, so he doesn't have a Q3. Luckily, they're hilariously far ahead, so it will not matter, but as someone who's played Yone, that would be very annoying.
It's a slaughter for G2. These solo laners are just so damn strong. BB, he can 1v3. Caps, he can 1v3. And MKOI have nothing to stop it as the Brovin gets up to JoJo.
JoJo finally has design, just immediately has to use it. Mirwan in his first team fight where he's allowed to get involved. And only manages to chunk out LeBron. Does sidestep, flashing away, getting away from Skewmon, but G2 and Caps just continuing the siege. Broken Blade already in the bottom lane with another wave ready to go. MKOI cannot defend all of these towers.
I do believe G2 will have to base here. Although BB is just looking to go for more with the support of Caps. And I think they can 2v4.
Mirwan has no ult. I think you're right that they can 2v4. Now, Perma CC might make the difference, but again, Elyoya ulted earlier, so Broken Blade just keeps going.
Gwen is immune, baby.
2v4!
Gwen is immune.
2v4! Okay. Yone, strong champs, we've learned firsthand. Strong pilots, no doubt. MKOI, infuriating. Again, at this point, they're at a 12k gold deficit. There's nothing they could have done. And certainly not taking the game. Yone and Gwen. G2 ready to end. It is a best of 3. MKOI will have the chance to fire back, but they're certainly being sent back to the drawing board. G2, first win of the season, knocking MKOI down.
Caps looks so damn good right